Yeah, I mean, initially it's a lot of just networking and shaking hands and meeting people and just having those conversations. Because I think when you first start, you might just meet one or two lead sponsors and you're like, oh, they're great, right? And you're like, oh, let's go. Oh, these guys sound professional. They know what they're doing because they know more than I do. So they sound great. Let's raise with them. But you will learn over time when you start getting some reps and you start meeting dozens and dozens of operators, what makes some better than others, the ones that are good, the ones that, you start analyzing their underwriting and their assumptions. Like that's a huge piece, is how do they underwrite a property, right? Like what are they assuming here to get those projected returns? Because early on, again, you're just kind of looking at the numbers and you're saying, oh, those are great projected returns. Those are better than operator number two. How did they get there, right? There's assumptions in their underwriting. They're either aggressive or conservative, and you need to figure that out, see where they stand on those things. Obviously, look at their track record, see if they've went full cycle on deals. That's huge, right? Were they able to survive in real estate downturns? If you can find somebody that was pre 2008, that's huge. There's not a ton of them, right? But if you find those folks, that's awesome. But there's actually a really real example even sooner than that, which was just a few years ago. We're still in it, right? We're still in kind of a little bit of a commercial real estate downturn. And a lot of folks since 2022 have gotten washed out of this business because their deals have not gone very well. So they're just holding on right now. So those guys, maybe it was unfortunate timing of the market. I will say some folks, they might be good operators, but it was just unfortunate timing. Like sometimes you just can't help it. But just see how they're handling that, right? See if they're doing everything they can to mitigate losses for their investors. See if they're surviving. See how they're handling the chaos. And that might be enough to get, just because they have a couple deals that are bad, don't write them off. See how they handled this, right? Like see how they handled problems when they come up, and then verify the track record. So go deeper. Okay, yeah, they give you a PDF that says, here's my 20 deals that I've done in the last 15 years. Ask them questions about those, verify it. Like ask them for statements, ask them for actual proof that these things went full cycle and investors got their full return, or they didn't. And if they didn't, why didn't they? Ask them questions. So verify the track record. Make sure you have real conversations with them. I always want to have I want to shake their hand, and I want to have a gut feeling from them, right? When I get into a decent conversation with them, that I trust them. You can kind of feel that when you talk to somebody live, you can kind of tell if what's coming out of their mouth, if they actually believe it or not. You can kind of feel that. Like they have to pass the gut test as well as, verifying track record, actually seeing paperwork, all those sorts of things. Unfortunately though, like time to time, these folks that really commit to fraud, man, you can do everything that you can do all the checks and balances and things that you want to do. And at the end of the day, it's like, man, even looking back, there's one deal in particular I'm thinking about. It's out there. So there was an oil and gas deal. And it was, what are those things called? The CO2 scrubbers. So there was a CO2 scrubber deals that were out there. Those things turned out to be total fraud. And they went to the ends of the earth to sell that. They were on the real estate guys stage. They were, they had fraudulent, I believe they had fraudulent financials, fake contracts with Exxon, fake patents. Like they went crazy. So, in that case, it's like, some of these folks that raise capital for them, I know personally, and I know that they didn't know. And it's just like, man, what could you have done? And it just ruined their business. It ruined their business. So I know in that particular deal, only kind of the top level folks really got in trouble. The folks that were a couple rings down didn't get in trouble with the law, but their business is ruined. Like their business is ruined, right? Like their investors are never going to talk to them again, never going to invest with them again. Their credibility, their reputation is in the dumps. But from a legal perspective, they didn't get in trouble because they didn't know, right? Like they got conned.